As of today, the city's largest temporary 24-hour respite site will no longer be accepting new admissions as the city prepares to fully shut down this center at the Better Living Center at the CNE by March the 15th. The site was only supposed to be in place for the season, but housing advocates are reminding the city that winter isn't over just yet.
But the winter services plan in theory goes until mid-April. And so to hear that it's closing in March and that they're going to stop taking in people starting today, that's really worrisome because where are people going to go?
The city says Exhibition Place requires the Better Living Center back to prepare for another booking in April. Since it opened in December, the site has been at full capacity with 300 unhoused people, about half of whom are refugees, says Gord Tanner with Toronto Shelter and Support Services.
So I'm working closely with our colleagues at Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada. There are opportunities to move to other communities in the province to support their settlement.
This is in the form of hotels being rented out by the federal government. As for the other unhoused residents, Tanner says they may be opening more beds in the city's base shelter system and says the city will find space for everyone from the Better Living Center. But outreach worker Lorraine Lamb has questions.
Where did these spots suddenly come from? Because people have been trying to get into shelters for the last several months, and we know that the shelter is at capacity.
The answer may lie in lingering pandemic restrictions.
We've had a fairly positive season when it comes to COVID-19 in the shelter system, and so we will be looking to open or reactivate some of those beds that were in use before the pandemic.
The city says it will also turn the warming center at 75 Elizabeth Street into a temporary 24-hour respite center and open Metro Hall as a warming center when conditions warrant. But there's only space for 60 people at the Elizabeth Street site and 45 at Metro Hall. Beyond the spacing issue, Lamb worries about the impact of the move on unhoused residents.
Just to displace people and move them around is really traumatizing for folks, especially when they don't have a say in where they're going.
Now, the city tells me it will work in collaboration with individuals here to find shelter spaces that meet their specific needs, while refugee claimants within the shelter system will have the opportunity to speak to a federal representative before any transfers. At Exhibition Place, Michelle Mackey, City News.